To my shop. Welcome to S&C Custom Designs. We're going to continue our episode on, oh man, the customer doesn't like the handle. And that's fine, you know. This was my design, and I decided with this handle, which is African paddock wood. And so the customer asked me if I could make the handle out of the same species. So voila, I came over to a 2x6. I cut out a strip, ripped it on the table saw. I got it into its rough measurements, and voila, in the rough, here is the handle. And the idea that I won't say it's a God idea, just came to me, was to route out the cavity where the current handle is. How easy is that? So now I'm going to keep this as a treasure for cool tips in the wood shop. Hey, another tip, you can always kind of tell where I am in the process through the timeline of a project, because you'll see signs of all that around the shop. It's so, for example, we were creating. I just went blank. Sorry. The poly shed. I made it out of pallets, and my wife was shocked. I'm sure, a little bit like humiliated, and the neighbors are probably like, "Really? What is that?" And so it now is an amazing unit. Hey, as a matter of fact, why don't we go ahead and have a look at it? I'm going to try to just continue looking at this box as I navigate through my wood shop and outside. It's like one of those things I put over the screen while the show says we're pausing for this this break. So at any rate, let's go ahead and walk back. Trust me, this is a little more pleasant than the journey. All right, so forgive some of the things that you're going to see. We're continuing to upgrade. So here it is. Here's the poly shed. Come on! That's just amazing, isn't it? My pastor and some parishioners helped me get from 1.0 to 2.0. So this was my poly shed right here. Plastic over pallets. Okay? I kept the back like this on purpose because I wanted to see just how far we came. But the pastor of my church wanted to bless me, and boy did he, and the two parishioners. So he just came up with this in his head. He's very, very creative. This is like leaning this way. There's a gutter here, so you can take the water and put it into a container, and now you have that water from the best it can be, the rain. And so his idea was to let the sun come into the unit. And trust me, when this is all pallets, this was like, oh, I see God. It was like, let there be light. And he took, just like I do, he takes things that are lying around and he makes something out of it. So basically he capped my cube of pallets. Then as time went along, I looked up and I went, scratch, scratch, scratch. What if I put this here on the sides? So I did that. Oh, by the way, he also gave me this door. So what I did was, through time, was then I found these windows, and you can look up the episodes. But I thought I would do a cap, because I don't think I did the beginning to end. So we'll just do a, here's where we are now, and who knows what we'll see next. So I've got 3 windows, 1, 2, 3. They all work. I found them on the way home from work, and I jumped out of my car and grabbed them. So as you can see, what I did is I wrapped the whole unit with this corrugated see-through. Okay, isn't that cool? That's just really awesome. Now outside at the moment it's about 45 degrees, I would say. Check this out. It's 74 in here. It is very pleasant, actually. It's not hot Of course, the humidity levels are low, being winter. And there you go. Here's my shop. And along the journey, actually one of the parishioners that helped build this unit said, "Do you want this?" Yes, I do. Now I have storage here. I have this little plateau here that goes over to the, this is what you want when you're out here in the polish shed. You need a lot of room. And I have this guy over here. And I have another unit out there that I'll be cutting the bottom off and putting it under here. So storage, storage, storage is what it's all about, and getting everything out of your way. So the shop, SE Custom Designs, it just gets better and better, my friends. I love innovating. I like to move on and be practical and etc. etc. So and even this unit, another God idea, this unit here, I needed to dry the boxes that I had, and so what I did, I put a fresh coat of beeswax on it. So I took that heater, I stuck it down in there, put all the pieces in here, shut the door, and it was like an oven, a safe oven. Because trust me, at the time it was really, really cold outside. It was like 20 degrees overnight. So how in the world? It would take me 4 days to 2 weeks to get something dry. Let me clarify, that was not just the beeswax. The beeswax soaked in overnight, actually. So we're going to do this. I don't want you to see my mess thing, so and I'll try not to fall. So yeah, I put golden oak, actually, on this unit here we're looking at. And overnight, my friends, literally overnight, it dried. It was ready for me to put beeswax on when I got home from work. So that was pretty cool. All right, so... All right, I mostly do this because I don't want my wife to be embarrassed. All right, we're in the shop. This is my mess, and I'm allowed to have it. It shows that I'm very, very busy. So we really went out of our way off the subject, but I don't know, sometimes this stuff can be fun. I hope you like it. Oh, by the way, subscribe to our channel. We just got 4 subscribers in 15 minutes. And we thank you. We thank you. We have a challenge. We got to go from our humble, we had like 80, 75, and now we have 90. But we have to go from this small amount all the way up to 1,000. YouTube has challenged their subscribers to get more subscribers. So please subscribe if you like what you're seeing. Give us honest opinions and thumbs up, thumbs down. All right, back on subject. If you know me, I find it hard to concentrate sometimes. So the customer said, hey, can we make this handle out of the species that this whole unit was made out of? And I said, sure. Then I went, ugh, how am I going to do that? So here was the answer. We basically went over to a 2x6. We ripped a slice off. Now it was like about this long. I brought my router table out, and I routed out the cavity in this long stick for each handle, okay? So what I did is I simply went up to the box, custom traced, like this, all right, around it, and then I cavitied out, and this goes right over the wood. Now what have I done? I've really given myself some liberties now. I can do whatever I want with design. I'm going to try not to get nuts with it, but so yeah, so isn't that cool? That was God. God gave me that idea within 30 seconds of the customer saying, hey, it looks nice, but and it's all about the customer. It's all about what they want, and we want to do what they want. So there you go. We're going to go ahead and try to let you guys go here, but I'm going to drive this home now. So now that we have the roughed out piece, we're going to go over to the bandsaw, okay, and we're going to take it to the next level. I want you to know that when the little tip on your bandsaw, loosen up the blade. It was already loose this morning, right? And I was already working down here, but you want to take the tension off of your blade because it'll cause ruts and valleys in your tire, and you don't want that, okay? So that's a good tip there. So let's put the tension on, all right? And I'm going to not hook up the vac for now. We'll just get to business here. All right, so here I am. I'm going to try and just be creative. Here we go. All right, how about that, folks? Let's go with that for now. All right. So now we're going to come over and sort of really use this unit here, look this video up, as a shaper. Okay, usually I hook up the dust collection system to get all that out of there. Now you'll notice over here I have a station for sanding. You have all kinds of sanders that you can use. You know, when I was first started out in Israel, we didn't have soft materials that you in Velcro systems, right? It's just amazing. So use what works for you. I keep these guys handy now. They basically live out here. But we also have this type of sand paper. This is, look at it. You know, and then this allows you to basically very carefully sand with ease and customize around those curves. A little premature for 320, would you say? Then we also have the 400 grit here. So these are your final sanding. So these are the different methods I have. Here's 220 here. So what I'm going to do is come back over here. I'm going to clean up the front. All that all right, we're going to continue with 220. All right, we're just doing one example for you guys to see, you guys and you gals. Again, thank you, subscribers. Again, we have 4 subscribers in 15 minutes since my lovely one has been reaching out to her friends. So, yeah, our goal is to get that as soon as possible. Okay, so isn't this fun? This is just fun. Creating a handle on the fly like this and a solution. And trust me, this is going to go into my personal tip book, video, whatever it is that I'll do in the future. So just ingenious. Thank you, Lord, for giving me this idea. Okay, so even if you've got existing jewelry boxes or whatever it is, it could be anything really, a dresser. You don't like the handle, and you know how we are. We like change. We're constantly liking change. That's the way God made us. We get bored. And, you know, when God created us, He certainly made us in His image. And what is God all about? He's very creative. After all, He made me. That's very creative. All right, so we got that roughed out there. So I do keep this is one of my tools that I use so much in the shop. It's just, you don't have one of these tanks you see in the back there, compressor. You can use pneumatic tools on it, whatever, but this is an amazing tool. All right, let's go down to, let's go directly to 400 grit, okay? This is good. This is amazing. This is going to feel like, I want to talk a little bit real quickly about this author, Donna LaChance Menke. She's from Massachusetts here in the Northeast, just a couple states over, right? From New York, upstate New York, where I am, and she gave me permission to talk about her book. We're going to go to the next level of bandsaw boxes, but she gives a tip where you take a sheet of paper, sandpaper, and you tape it to a piece to plyboard. Okay, now you have an entire sheet where you can do things like I'm doing right now. Okay, well, I'm holding it by hand at the moment, but how ingenious is that? Then you can stack these guys away and store them, and there you go. So, all right, so look how this is taking shape so quickly, friends. Okay, we've gone from, we'll show you the before and the after. Okay, so now I'm going to take this guy here. Oh, this is just amazing, this product here. And just do a little bit of rounding over like this. Okay, so many things you can do. All right, we're on the finish line here. Okay, and then we're going to take a little bit of glue, and we're going to put this guy on there now. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. Hopefully that's not too loud for you. All right, so there you go. So we came from this to this. All right, that's convenient that that turned off. All right, now we're going to take some glue. Hey, I apologize again about the shaking. Let's go ahead and use that phrase, a little dabble, do you? Okay. Now we're going to stick it down here. I'm going to take the box out. We're going to stick it on like this. All right. Actually, what I'm going to do is take a little bit of that glue and put it on the tip here. Okay. You know, my philosophy about glue is this. I'd rather put too much on and then wipe away the excess, right? And trust me, you want to wipe away the excess. You want to do that right away, because if you don't, you know what's going to happen. You're basically going to ruin your project. And sometimes it doesn't matter how much sanding you do, okay? There's residual, and it becomes a part of your project. It's not what you intended, okay? So this is what I use. I use the Q-tip concept here. And I'll take some paper towels. Okay. I'm almost done here, folks. I want to thank you for your patience. Hopefully you enjoy watching this stuff. Again, if you like what you see, subscribe to our channel on YouTube. Okay, I think we're all set here. I'm just going to take a little clamp. All right, we're going to just clamp it down easy. Don't go nuts here, right? Just give it a little bit of pressure. All right. And know that since we've done that, we want to come around one more time and make sure that there's no glue coming out, and no surprises. Even when you want to come back in a few minutes, all right, and you want to make sure, like 5 minutes from now, it still won't be too late to get that glue off. But it'll be very difficult to get that glue off once it's dry. All right, so there you go, my friends. We've gone from that handle to this handle, and boy, doesn't that look beautiful. I want to thank you for tuning into SSC Custom Designs. We really appreciate your patronage, and thanks for stopping by. God bless. Now I got to get to work and finish the rest of these boxes here and continue these boxes over here. So thanks for coming into my shop. You guys are great. All right, take care now.